Good evening, folks. Dr. Freedom here with the Times from Doctor News. News from in and around the universe. News so spectacular. News so fantastic. News so beyond your intellectual comprehension that you'll swear that CAT spells dog. It really amazes me, some of the weird stuff going on out there. Apparently somebody mentioned later in the night that Doctor Who also picked up a nod just for basically it was Jodie Whittaker picked it up for best live TV event or something for, the little reveal that they did, for the 13th Doctor. But remember, it is the NTAs, and there's a lot of people there. This ain't the real awards. Well, they're awards, and they're handing them out. I don't care if they're made out of tinfoil. They're awards. See, look, I gave myself an award. Best pilot in the whole world. See? And it's official because I said so. Now, let's go into it. Let's get on. Once again, there will be a spoiler alert at the top of this video because there are a couple of things that are out there. Now, someone pointed out about the pictures Girly Letters had up. I had already taken a look at them. I just hadn't put them up in this video yet. So spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Okay. Now that your eardrums have been thoroughly pierced, here we go. All right. Okay, look at that. Nice looking boom crane, ain't it? Yeah. But look what's over here. Look what's over here. There's the new TARDIS prop. So, and this was, of course, taken down during the shoots in South Africa. Boom. And this is some of the crew meandering around. There's Mr. Boom Crane show photo thingy. There you go. Bam, bam, bam. And, of course, Looky Wood's standing right next to him. I love the texturing. It looks like maybe they've gone a little bit more into detail on the wood grain there. See, so look at that. Nifty stuff. Okay, moving on. 1955 hashtag old school car film set city Cape Town, South Africa, 1955. Now, could this be the year the episode's taking place in? That's the big thingy, because apparently they are going to doing some cracky downs. So we'll talk about that in a second. All right. Now, people. All right. This is why I put the spoiler alert on here. There are people theorizing that, you see this innocent-looking photo, right? Blasted out area. Now, the reason I'm doing this is, could that be a Zygon? I'm really hoping not. Moffat, as far as I'm concerned, made the Zygons into a joke. The Zygons used to be a really interesting alien species, and now they're just dudes that can shapeshift willy-nilly into anything from a small rabbit into a freaking fire truck, probably. But there's a lot of people theorize. Look, we don't know for sure. Okay, this could just be something that's shaped like a Zygon. And there you see, we don't really see any detail. So before you start going apeshit crazy, that's a Zygon. We don't know yet. So, like I said, I scanned the photo. I didn't see any more off the top of my head, but and look, there's a drone camera right there. All right, wham! Oh, sorry, hey, that's the Edmund Fitzgerald. That was something I was using for another project. Okay, so interesting photos coming out. That were done earlier. Okay, matter of fact, I'll show you here, boom, real quick. If you want to see where I got these from, go to Girly Letters. Over here on Twitter. Girly Letters always has a mountain of information if you're looking for it. So if you're on Twitter and all that, follow Girly Letters. Because look out here. All right, here's the photo. Boom, boom, boom. This was, of course, from filming when they're downtown. Boom, boom, boom. January 17th in Cape Town filming. This one was shot. This was on January 11th, and this one was January 10th, and, of course, the theory, Zygons. And here's one I might, like I said, I didn't want to bother putting it up because all it is an empty studio. There's nothing in there to be seen. They haven't even put the framework for anything up yet. So, basically, yeah, plus, as he said, he has no proof that that's Studio 4. So that's why I didn't bother giving you the lowdown on that one. Also, remember when you had that picture of the pickup truck I showed a little bit earlier with the sign saying colored on it? This person apparently got in trouble for it. I got wrapped over the knuckles for even saying I was on the shoot. They have all gone back to the UK, but I will still only be able to share info once the episode's aired. And, of course, their thing is level 64 on Instagram. And see, there they are. Remember those photos? Yeah. See, they're like, but the problem is a lot of people are going, oh, they're really cracking down. They're not cracking down any much more. They're just actually enforcing policy that used to get really, really enforced in the first place. Like, I brought up when they were talking about that earlier today. I was like, I remember back when one of the actors on Journey to the Center of My Disappointment, you know what the episode is, took a selfie of himself, put it up on Twitter, and not even 10 minutes later, there were guys from the B banging on the door, even though he wasn't on set. He was in his own dressing room, but because he was in costume and took a photo, they do monitor those guys' Twitter accounts that closely to make sure nothing gets out. Okay, this is a very cute video. I want you to watch it. And it's Jodie Whittaker being introduced. As she's walking on stage, and there's this young girl reacting to it. I gotta just maybe all like give me the feels. All right, Jodie Whittaker demanded equal pay on Doctor Who. Says it's an incredibly important time for women. This is a little bit stuff. Matter of fact, there she is given the award for best drama performance to Saran Jones. It's an incredibly important time, and I'm not even going to try to fake a Yorkie accent. So just give it up. Okay, it's an incredibly important time, and the notion of equal pay should be supported. It's a bit of a shock that it surprised everyone that it should be supported. I know I do not speak on just behalf of the women here. I speak on behalf of the men and the women, and she said. And basically, yeah, it's great. I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, yeah, it's amazing. I get to see all the best places. She's referring to, getting the job on Doctor Who. And and of course, here's the list of all winners and all. If you're interested in the whole NTA thing, boom, boom, boom. Of course, you remember Saran Jones, Idris, the wacky, mighty lady who was the TARDIS. Oh, all right. Why Doctor Who actress Jodie Whittaker could be coming to film in Cornwall at Fowey Harbour, and this is Cornwall Live, and they're theorizing, and also there's been talks maybe that they might be doing some filming in Cornwall. We're going to have to keep our eyes out to see if that actually happens. So they're basing it off some other things that they've heard and whatnot. So let's keep our eyes on Cornwall. We haven't heard anything about it yet, but I figured I'd throw that in for you. Okay, Jodie Whittaker's guilty pleasure revealed, and it's MasterChef. So he asked her, when you're finished filming and all that, you go home, what shows? I absolutely love those two shows. She said MasterChef. Oh, great. Now I can't remember what the other one is. MasterChef, the professionals and those. Yeah, okay. So just a cutie little thing there they threw in. Release date for Sheffield United film movie starring Jodie Whittaker has been announced. Okay, this new movie filmed in Sheffield starring Jodie Whittaker has been announced. Journeyman, which also stars Paddy Considine, was filmed at various locations across Sheffield and South Yorkshire, including Bramall Lane, and will hit the cinema screens on March 30th if you're interested in that kind of thing. All right, moving on. Nick Briggs gives a bit of background on Rusty. It's just a 1-minute video, but of course, Nick Briggs is always interesting. He's been doing alien voices on Doctor Who since it began. So, okay, this right here, where it's a bit of a jerker. Sorry. This video of Peter Capaldi's Final Doctor script read through might make you a bit emotional. So, I'm not kidding. I couldn't watch it. I'm going to be honest with you. I couldn't do it because I'm going to miss him way too much. Peter just really reached me in a lot of ways in his performances. So I just can't. No, not reach me like Clara did. But, we won't go into it. All right. So, John Barrowman, the original Torchwood team, to return for a new audio adventure in 2018. And yes, this is the first time the full team has been together on a project in 10 years. Now, they have a trailer for it right here. So, the Torchwood audios aren't bad. Like I said, I've listened to a few of them. They've come up with some creative ways. Like they do they flash back and forward and all that. Like some stories are set during Torchwood 1's era, back with Yvonne Hartman and all that, and they brought in Tracy Ann Overman reprise that role. There's also new characters, and like I said, some of the new adventures take place after Miracle Day, where Torchwood's being reassembled from the ashes and whatnot. And those are also very good stories. But of course, no Yanni, and no, Dr. Harper, of course, no Tosh in that era. But there was also some interesting stories where they did single adventures. Once again, like I said, they've been jumping back into the past. Like they brought back Indira Varma to do Susie for an adventure. And they also had Tosh on an adventure, Dr. Owen Harper on an adventure, with Bern Gorman. So, Nyako Mori, the whole gang has been doing these little things. And some of them are actually pretty good. Like I said, it's too bad we can't get it back together on screen, but who do we blame for that? I know some of you it was probably Moffat's fault. Well, sorry, he had nothing to do with it. Well, folks, I'm going to get on out of here because sorry if I sound a little deadpan, a little bit. Things just they got me working some Saturdays right now. Like I said, I would already have Comes the Imperator Chapter 5 out right now if it weren't for this. Because normally over the weekend I do the mixing and all that, or at least get it started so I could finish it during the week. But Saturdays and all that always wipe me out, and it's just hard to find the time to sit down and start mixing the file. So, oh well. But if anyone has been enjoying those, please mention them. Okay, pass them around, show them to some folks. But remember, we do those for fun. We do not do those for money or profit or anything like that. And I'm hoping folks are really enjoying those stories. Well, take care. Ta-ta. Enjoy the rest of your day. And by the way, I have the head of Clara. I think I'm going to mount it on the wall. Maybe I'll get it bronzed. Oh, I'm getting out of here. Take care. Ta-ta. Have a good one. Good night.